You're probably making this mistake as I'm speaking right now. So in this video, I am going to show you one mistake that most traders make, and it holds you back from actually moving forward in your trading journey. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Let's jump into the video. Now, I am going to look at two examples. One is the wrong and the right way to do these things. So the first thing, of course, is your process. And if you don't have a process, you're probably making this mistake every time you get into the market. So a process is very important. My process is simple. I am trading from Wednesday. I'm looking for setups from Wednesday. And as you can see, we have Monday and Tuesday setting the high and the low of the week. So Monday and Tuesday the process is simple. Monday and Tuesday sets the high and the low of the week. On Wednesday, we are looking for a breakout, but in our timing window. So our timing window begins at 8. So prior to 8, all this is just the high, redrawing the high. Now, after we have a breakout, you can see that we have a breakout at 9:15. I am looking for two things. I am looking for an M pattern with a break in structure on the 15-minute time frame, or a head and shoulders pattern. So these are the two major things that I look for on the 15-minute time frame. Now you can see clearly on Wednesday, price just continued moving up. We had no M pattern, and up until 12:30. So this is the M pattern, but it's outside of my trading window. So all I have to do is just redraw the high and look for the setup on Thursday. So this is the correct setup, by the way. So I'll start with the correct setup so that you can see what the wrong setup looks like. Now, on Thursday, that is when I come again to the screen. The process is still the same. At 8, I am drawing my lines to show me my timing window. And then prior to that, I redraw the low of the week, which is there. Now, again, I'm looking for a breakout and then a W pattern. Now we are at the low of the week, so it's a W pattern with a break in structure, still on the 15-minute time frame. You can see that at 7:45, this was our low. So this was the low before 8, and of course that is where our timing window begins. But at 8, we have a pin to the low. So if we have a pin to the low, all we do is redraw the low. Now, there we have a breakout. This is a clear breakout. So after the breakout, I'm looking for a W pattern. And there, not there. I mean there, we have a W pattern. So we have a breakout, but also it's a W pattern with a break in structure. You can see this was the most previous high, but also this was a pin to the high, so it extended that high and this candle broke structure. After we have the break in structure, I know that we will have a retest for a continuation. That is how price works. That is basically how price action works, the way the market moves. So I move to the 1-minute time frame. Now, to the 1-minute time frame, you can see it's 9:30. I like to trade after 9:20. So after 9:20, I'm observing and I'm expecting at 9:30 we will have a dump. So that is what I'll be looking for. The process is still the same. So I'm following the process to the core. So we don't have a dump yet. Now we have a dump. And after the dump, all I'll be looking for is a W pattern again with a breaking structure. And here it is. This was the high. The pin pushed that high to that level. And then this candle breaks out. So we have a W pattern with a breaking structure. So the moment we have a breaking structure, I'm expecting price to come back to this level and give us an engulfment. So it's just a retest with an engulfment candle. What happens? Price continues up. And there we have our engulfment candle. So that would be my entry. My stop would be below here, about 10 pips, 8 to 10 pips. Then a risk reward ratio of 1:2, so around 20 pips. And what happens? So price does hit the profit, it continues up, but yeah, so that is the process to the core. Now let's look at a mistake that now you probably might be doing, which is still the process is the same, but I'll show you where the mistake is. So Monday, Tuesday sets the high and the low of the week. And then Wednesday we have no M pattern, so all we do is extend the high. And then on Thursday at 8, so this is the low. At 8 we have this breakout. So we have the, let me just put in the time here. So we have the breakout and then we have an M pattern, but we don't have a breaking structure. And this is where it is crucial. So if we don't have a breaking structure, price breaking out there. So most traders get trapped here because this is not a W pattern. Yes, when you look at it on the line graph, it is a W pattern, but we have no breaking structure yet. The breaking structure actually occurred here. So this was now the W pattern with the breaking structure, and then we wait for the pullback for the continuation. But if you take trades here, you'll get stop hunted. And this is the mistake where you can see the difference between this and this. We have a clear breaking structure. So the mistake is not that you don't know a breaking structure. The mistake is that you rationalize, oh, this is still good enough. So rather than sticking to the plan, you try to tweak all these ways. You try to convince yourself that this trade will work. And you clearly know that you've not followed the process. So it's not just in my trading process. If you have a process and then you fail to stick to that process, then you might get winners, but you'll still get losing trades. And those losing trades are not because of your strategy. They are because of your human weakness. That is why the process is so important, because it eliminates most of the mistakes that we might do as traders, as human beings, because of our emotions, our fear, our greed. That is basically why the process is there. If you got value from today's video and you'd like to learn this strategy, there is a free mentorship program. Click the link in the description and Hopefully today you will make better informed decisions as you trade on Friday, Free Cash Friday. So yeah, see you in the next video. Peace out.